Hey everybody, I'm back again. I've had something on my mind today since hearing a song while I was mowing the lawn. It was an old song from Everclear called Like a California King. And while I don't remember the exact lyrics right now, it got me thinking about the way that I remember classmates from high school. Some people were good friends, lots of fond memories, and some people, at least in my mind, were jerks. There were lots of different reasons. Some were bullies, some were rude, some were jocks, some were the in crowd, the popular people, the snobs, the whatever. I don't think I was any of those particular groups, but I may have been a jerk myself. I'm sure somebody thought I was. That's not really the point, though. What I was thinking about, and I've thought about this many times over the years, is do people really change? Now, I've been out of high school for about 30 years, and some of my classmates I've seen since high school, some I have not. Many actually, many I am still friends with through Facebook and other social media, which has been wonderful. And some I have no idea what has become of them in the past 30 years. My class, for whatever reason, I think has had one class reunion, and that was at about 10 years, and nothing since. There's been some discussion, but nobody ever does anything. And I think social media is probably part of the reason. I think these days, if you want to stay in touch with people and keep up, you can. And so the motivation to gather together to catch up and see wherever everyone is kind of gone. And I think that's a sad thing, but that's beside the point. What I'm thinking, or what I was thinking about today, is remembering specific people. And I don't want to call anybody out, but there were people who I thought of that were the jocks, one of which in particular came to mind, who was a great athlete, basketball player, football player, whatever else, probably a track star too. Great athlete. And the flip side of that was kind of like the stereotypes go, not the best student, not always the smartest person. But because of their status as an athlete or in the in crowd or whatever it was, that person seemed to be able to convince others to let them copy answers. I have no idea how they did on tests. That's none of my business. But I witnessed them copying homework and things, and it went on for years. And then watched that same person be part of National Honor Society. And from a distance, I just thought, wow, that's so fake, so wrong. But again, I was seeing it from a distance. That's what I saw. Maybe I had it wrong. Now, that person went on to go to college. I have no idea where, no idea how they did or how they got through it, but they went on to become a school teacher, which seemed ironic to me considering the type of student they had been. But so it goes. Did that person change and grow up? Are they a different person now, or are they the same person and they're still continuing to go through life using other people to get them through? I don't even know, but it makes me wonder. That's just one example. I'm sure there's others, but that's the one that had been on my mind. Um, the flip side of that was when I was in high school, I thought I knew what kind of future my classmates were destined for. Not just the jerks and the jocks, but also the great students and the popular people and the great looking people. I assumed, based on the status they had found during school, I figured they would continue that path in life and they would excel wherever they went, whatever they did. They would be liked, they'd be well known, they would do big things. And some of them, I really hoped that for them. Others, I was probably jealous and did not wish that for. Not a perfect person. These are all thoughts going through my head and good things to think about. How many of the times was I the bad guy when I look back? I don't know. I guess that's for other people to actually decide. And it would be interesting to hear, like a class reunion, how I have been remembered by those people. I'm curious if anybody who watches this has thoughts about the same kinds of things in their own schools, their own classes, with their own friends, with their own enemies. Hate to call them enemies, they hopefully are not anymore. But when you look back and you remember people from school, do you feel that way? Do you remember them fondly? Do you remember the people who mistreated you? Do you hope they grew up? Do you hope that karma caught up with them? It's just an interesting thing to think about. And that's what was on my mind today. I would love for you to comment if you watch this. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what your experiences were. I hope this gets you thinking about your memories from school. I hope it makes you think about the memories you have left. But also, you've got some life left to live. Think about the impact you have on the people in your life now and the legacy you are leaving every day. Thanks for your time.